Men of Reddit, what is something women do that baffles you? Talk like we're sitting in a library, and when we say, "What did you say?" you repeat it at the same volume you did the first time while turning your head away as you talk. Then getting irritated that we didn't hear you the second time either. I'll be fully ready to go except for my shoes and jacket. My girlfriend will still be on the couch. So I'll get some other chores done while I wait, like washing, dishing, cleaning counters, sweeping, etc. Then she will tell me that I'm just as much at fault for us being late as she is. I was ready 10 minutes before we had to leave. But you hate when I ask you if you're almost ready to go. And I'm not just gonna stare at the wall until you're ready. I'm also not gonna do random chores with my shoes and coat on. I've started to just get completely ready. Coat, hat, shoes, everything. And then just sit by the front door like a kid waiting for the bus. How much hair do you women lose? I am surprised you are not bald. It seems like you lose an entire head's worth of hair every time you wash or brush it. Always baffles me just how much they share with their friends, lol, especially around sex. As someone who's worked with a lot of women, there were a few times they had me straight blushing, and I'm far from a prude, lol. They think guys always talk about sex, but usually, ours is limited to, yeah, we hooked up, yeah, it was good, the signs. It's hard to know whether someone is hitting on you. One girl's flirting is another's just being friendly. And they all think they're being incredibly obvious. One girl will smile and think she's being obviously flirtatious, and you're a dummy for missing it. Meanwhile, another girl will rub your arm and rest her head on your shoulder, but she's just being friendly, and you're a dummy for thinking there's more to it. Thinking that fight for me is a valid approach. Once a girl turned me down for a second date, I wished her well and went on about my life. The next time we met, she was super standoffish and rude. I asked one of her friends about it, and she said, she's been complaining that you didn't fight for your love. She had an amazing time on the first date and had been picking out places for you two to vacation together. Less of a bullet dodged and more like a Mack truck. Being mad at me for something I did in your dreams. I had a girlfriend get mad at me because I dumped her in her dream. I comforted her and said that it was just a dream. She replied that her dreams always come true, then continued to be mad at me. The really shitty thing is she was right, because I dumped her not long after for pulling that bullshit again. When we sit down and then tell us to go bring you something. My wife is a very good example of that. The very moment I sit down, she'll call from the other room for me to get something gorgeous for her. The funny thing is, we had her mum round one day, and after being there for most of the afternoon, she actually asked her own daughter if she did it on purpose. When a woman says she was into me a while back but is not anymore because I didn't make a move when she was communicating her interest through extremely subtle and undetectable signals. I can't read your mind. If you're interested, just tell me. When they ask you what we should eat, we name 5 things and they say I'm not in the mood for that. Then why did you ask me in the first place? Also, when I ask my girlfriend to pick dinner since she can't make her mind up. Edit. I guess a lot of us are in the same boat. Thank you for the gold. My father-in-law hacked this problem by taking them to literally the same restaurant every time his wife said she didn't care. It got to the point where she'd just start naming places to avoid going to the damn Chinese buffet again. Pillows. A bed for 2 people needs 8 pillows. What the FY? The couch seats 4 and has 12 pillows. Guests come over, they move the pillows. And for cleaning, you move the pillows. Straighten pillows. Fluff pillows. She complains pillows aren't the correct shade. We buy new pillows, but we keep the old pillows. We arrange both the old and new pillows by shade, ruffle, design, thickness, softness, emotional attachment, place of purchase, and vibe. You're allowed to be mad about something without us being mad about it, but when we get mad about something, you feel the need to also get mad, but then direct it towards us. Oh, boy, is this a big one. Every emotion a woman feels is completely valid and needs to be respected. Any emotion a man shows that isn't contentment is not only his problem to fix himself, but he also needs to apologize for how his emotions made her feel. How they don't dress for the occasion. They dress for the arrival. And then after 5 minutes, they aren't comfortable. Would you still love me if I was an earthworm? Why? Just why? How you all manage to sit with a phone in your back pocket. Your amazing communication skills. What's wrong, babe? Nothing. No, really. Something is obviously bothering you. Just tell me, baby. I said nothing. Later that night you get a text, I can't believe you didn't even try to comfort me tonight. Something was obviously bothering me and you just went on like nothing was up a hole. I can't believe you. The signs, hints, and signals all look like you're just being nice and want to be friends. I can't interpret your desires, just tell me. I used to hang out at a bar in town with a very attractive bartender who I got along well with. She was a little flirty, but I figured it was just tipping flirting, so I let it be. But then one night she finished her shift and specifically came up to me and said she was heading to another bar and asked if I wanted to go have a drink with her, so I very happily agreed. And as we were walking, she asked if I would walk with her to her car so she could take off her work shirt, and while we were in the lot she asked me to hold her purse while she showed no problem changing her shirt in front of me, so I thought it was a clear sign she was showing interest. We go to the other bar, have some drinks and hang out for a while, just the two of us. Finally, at the end of the night when we parted ways, I asked if she wanted to grab a coffee or something, and she looked at me like I had a dick growing out of my forehead and told me she was just trying to be friendly. Asking me what I'm thinking. Saying nothing is the wrong answer, but giving a genuine answer, aka I was just thinking about who would win in a fight between a gorilla and 3 baboons, and that's far worse. Just accept the nothing and let me be in peace then. Edit. Holy good gravy, this blew up quickly. Thanks so much for playing along with the hypothetical. You're all super adorable. This was a lot of fun. Acting like you're best friends with someone you hate. It doesn't baffle me. I understand the importance of saving face and keeping people on the side, but I do find it quite disingenuous and contemptible. Shower with water that's either boiling or freezing. No in between. Boiling hot because I'm always cold, freezing cold because it's better for treated hair. It's a battle between priorities. What are all the bottles of stuff in the bathroom and all around the shower? Why do you need 300 different potions to clean yourself? Shampoo, conditioner, hair repair mask, occasional super conditioner for when we're getting too frizzy, face wash, and body wash because my legs get too dry in the winter using regular soap. Plus the new bar of soap, almost used up bar of soap, razor, back scrubber, and exfoliator. I envy men that can shower using only dish soap and look like a model anyways. Hey, if you like the video so far, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video for more. Buying things on sale and saying you saved 50% when you could have saved 100% by not buying it. Your obsessions with popping pimples and squeezing blackheads. I have had a couple of girlfriends and my mom was the same that loved doing that to me. I can't understand how that is not considered gross. Shave your eyebrows off just to pencil them back in. When you're ordering food and you ask if they want some, and they say no. And you ask if they are sure, cause you're happy to buy them some, and they say no. And then they want just a bite of yours, which turns into 3 bites, and now you're a jerk because you don't want to share. Wearing 4 layers of clothes and still being cold. Passive aggressiveness. We notice things when we notice them. You got your haircut a day or 2 ago. We honestly don't know when, but when we say, oh, you got your haircut, you respond all pissy with, oh, now you notice, or yeah, 2 days ago. Learn this: your pissy response does exactly the opposite you think it does. We aren't going to try harder to notice and comment on things. We just learn that you are not appreciative of our recognition, and, for fear of getting snapped at again, we'll just not say anything even if we notice something, because who knows if it was the right time frame to notice it. The correct response if your significant other pays you a compliment or notices something is with grace. Say thank you and show appreciation. Asking me to do something and then proceeding to follow me around and micromanage. If you knew how to do it, why didn't you just do it? You can share your own story down in the comment below, and thanks for watching the video.